MLM, multi-level marketing, illegal pyramid, or Ponzi scheme. Stay away. I repeat, stay away. And if you think, hey, I buy these products anyway, why not? I can promise you can find every product offered under an MLM for cheaper and better, just by doing research that will take you much less time than that which would be invested in your quote-unquote business. These companies are unethical, manipulative, and merciless. Not exaggerating. For example, everyone becomes a mark to them, nothing more. Friends, family. If a person goes through a huge life change like a loss, pyramid people don't see it as a stressful time that deserves sympathy and compassion. They see it as a recruitment opportunity. This is what I hate about them most. They prey on vulnerable people. Most often, people that are desperate for financial freedom and a sense of belonging. How messed up is that? I know, I sound a bit biased, don't I? I've seen my fair share of recruiters throughout my life and have a fascination of cults. So naturally, every time I meet one, I'm on the internet for days reading about people's experiences and recruitment tactics. I feel like enough people should know about the dangers of MLM by 2018, yet still, I meet new recruiters. They pop up everywhere. Same product, different package, which I mean figuratively. Okay, so quick run through on what MLMs are. This is a company that a couple dudes have started like 25 years ago, and they are super rich. They have become rich by recruiting people below them, and it continues that way perpetually. They use their rich lifestyle to keep those at the bottom of the pyramid working to attain it as well, though unattainable in that particular business structure. This company sells some kind of product, and a product can be anything. Don't think of a product as merely a tangible object like a vitamin. It can be a service as well. Legal shield. The product isn't what's important here, it's just a front. What the top of the pyramid is actually concerned with is recruiting. So the thing that makes money are people. The product is what keeps them somewhat legit, because pyramid schemes are illegal. So they use a material good to disguise the company as a legal business. Multi-level marketing, network marketing, or direct sales. These are euphemisms for pyramid-structured businesses. Here's a good scenario. So we have a company, right? Compa Life. This company offers vitamins and teas for overall health and weight loss. Rob Johnson is the new recruit. He must recruit others now in order to make money or get his investment back, at least. He says, hey, this stuff is so freaking good. Come check it out. But he doesn't really want you to check out the stuff. He needs you on his team. He says, hey, instead of buying from me, you could start your own store and buy from yourself. You'd save so much money that way. And you could even grow to become financially independent and maybe even quit your job eventually. I mean, it's just an added bonus if you're already going to use this stuff to be super healthy and lose a ton of weight. Where are the cons, right? Here's an easy trick I've learned to gauge if something's worthwhile or not. It's that old saying, you know, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So Rob has his friend Pete sign up, and to sign up, he has to buy a $99 starter package. Rob is now Pete's upline. Upline. Pyramid schemes have a lot of jargon like this. What that means is Rob gets a cut of whatever Pete makes, and the guy that recruited Rob gets a cut of that too, and so on. Pete is now under a sketchy contract that requires him to buy product monthly, and he will probably talk to friends and family to try to sell it until he's exhausted all resources of clientele. Now he's stuck with a lot of product and debt, but his uplines are simultaneously manipulating him to stay in the business, telling him to listen to inspirational tapes and spend money going to seminars because you have to invest in yourself and spend money to make money. Oh, and if he's failing, it's because he's just not giving it the effort a successful business requires. And they'll also say, if anyone tells him differently, they are losers with no vision, losers that will work for someone else the rest of their lives and retire at 70. He's most likely been isolated from his true friends and family and is at their mercy. It's all very standard cult initiation and indoctrination stuff. There is a real way to be your own boss and invest in yourself, but MLM is not it. You should never pay for a job like they require. Target doesn't require you to pay them to work there. They pay for training, uniforms, and product for you. This is because they are the true owners and don't try to trick employees into thinking otherwise. If you're a true business owner, you do have to spend a lot, but it all goes toward the things that will be building your personal dream. Or to the tax man, of course. If you Google Amway scam or insert MLM company scam, you'll see a lot of articles and YouTube videos that will be titled as such and turn out to be clickbait, where the person actually says something like, "Man, all these naysayers saying Amway is a scam, but here's the real story." These people are called shills, and MLMs are full of them. They are principal players in the MLM game. A shill is a person that is working to covertly promote something. They seem to be an impartial public bystander, but are actually in on the scam. Supporters invested in the company in some way.
And it's completely waterproof. I'd like to put one in this tank here and see if it still works.
Me, Stanky does. See, Milligers, it's still ticking.
They make it hard when doing your own research after being approached by a recruiter, which is of course the natural thing to do after such an encounter. And it's why a lot of people see that woman they knew in high school posting #bossbabe in an obvious MLM post, and you wonder how she got into that because she seemed like a sensible person. The women that get into pyramid schemes aren't dumb or super gullible. They are your everyday ladies that were taken advantage of in the same way. In the same sense, a very intelligent woman can be swayed by a suave gentleman. Shills are treacherous and are MLM champions in the age of internet research. So let's say your friend wants you to join her It Works team and you're curious, so you do your research. The first video you see is this one that says not to join, but it's actually a shill video encouraging you to join, and there is nothing to be afraid of. You might think, oh, so this is what those scam rumors are about. People just don't really know about the company.
You watch this video before you decide whether or not you want to be an It Works distributor.
And then you buy into your friend's operation and begin your descent into the rabbit hole.
I do not want you to be a distributor with It Works unless you're somebody that likes a lot of money, you like a lot of fun, and you like a lot of freedom, right? So keep that in mind, because if that's not you, goodbye, you're out. But if that is you, listen up. So who hire their spouse and be a stay-at-home? You don't want to be. Everybody I meet, no matter what, we get paid to party. Stories and backgrounds to your own. Why not you? 3 years that I was doing this business from there, when you invest that initial $99, you make that back immediately because...
Notice how gimmicky and car salesman-y this video is. The flashy promises.
You sell each of those wraps in the kit to 4 friends and family.
As seen on TV,
everybody knows
vocabulary.
4 people. I don't care where in the world you live, everybody knows 4 people that want to look good, get healthier, change their body shape, whatever they want to do, everybody wants to do it. So find 4 family and friends that want to try this wrap for $25, and out of those 4 people, what is 25 times 4? You knew at the time 4 years ago that would go from that to a 6-figure a year income. That same year, I would have spent. You get everything.
It's the kind of video that your young adult child might show you, and as a parent, you'd be like, red flag, red flag, red flag. Here is a good MLM list. Some of these may surprise you. Yes, it's a bit unsettling how vast the MLM world is. Ahem. A couple big ones here: Beachbody, Shakeology, doTERRA, and Young Living, which are essential oils. LuLaRoe leggings. They're currently entangled in a huge lawsuit. Avon, Mary Kay, Amway, Herbalife, Isogenics, Legal Shield, which is legal help, Melaleuca primerica, which is insurance and financial help. Rhododendron field, scentsy, smelly stuff. It works. Jamberry, which is nail polish, essentially. Pampered chef. Chances are you've had an experience with one of these. Perhaps you've seen a booth at a fair, those Tupperware parties that women do, or sex toy parties. Yes, MLM. How about this one? You may have heard of it in the news. Nexium, you know, the sex cult? Yep, MLM. A quick Google search will tell you these things. Google tells all. Google knows all. If they have their name on something like a vehicle decal and the exact nature of what they do is veiled with euphemisms and vague explanations, MLM. Me and my boyfriend like to play a game where we try to spot pyramid people. Remember that social media is incredibly misleading, so as so many have said before me, an Instagram feed is the tip of the iceberg in a person's life. A carefully curated image, all positive, and we know life isn't like that. A girl could look like a bombshell in a picture after taking 100 of them under the guise of filters. A couple could look like they have a storybook marriage, posting smiling selfies under the Eiffel Tower, but could be falling apart in real life. That's what's happening in MLMs. So, if you know someone in an MLM, don't be mean because they insulted you, because you rejected them. It's not really them talking, it's just a tactic, probably from a script. And they're in a bad situation. Just silently give them your sympathy and let it go. If you're in an MLM, dump the already. Run. Just leave. The hole will only get deeper. Don't regret anything that happened because it can't be reversed. Just get out before any more damage is done. Financial damage, relationship damage. Nothing is worth burning bridges with loved ones. LuLaRoe has no empathy for you. There are many forums and resources out there for MLM survivors, like pinktruth.com, a site that exposes Mary Kay with stories from ex-consultants. You may even be able to jump in on a lawsuit, but don't waste too much time caring. Just put it in the past. Heal for the future. Their power over you ends as soon as you stop allowing it. So remember, the two things that make MLM prevalent even today: disguising themselves and shills. Bonus time! Whenever cartoons and shows satirize MLMs, it usually involves a blatant use of pyramids in their fake logos and such. Well, I've noticed that real MLMs like to hide triangles in their logos, some more obvious than others. Perhaps it's just coincidence, but knowing their business structure and how much they try to avoid the term pyramid, it's very funny. Charlatans hiding in plain sight.